Hello, these are all my thoughts and opinions. Please do your own research and be nice in the comments. As you can see, it's not a very nice day today. I don't really like this time of the year because, there's nothing green. But anyways, I thought I'd share. It's so funny. You guys are making me work overtime on this. I keep receiving so many things. I am not an expert in psychiatry. My friend is. I am not. But I keep getting all of these things that Meghan Markle was not aware, and therefore she's not accountable for what's happening. That is the danger when people claim that she doesn't have awareness because of a mental disorder. You cannot go into court and say, oh, I committed fraud, but I wasn't aware I was committing fraud because I'm a narcissist. The court will laugh you out of the courtroom. This is the last time I did this because I went back to my girlfriend and I said, listen, is this happening? So she listened to a couple, and I'm actually going to leave the link in. Guys, remember I am a farmer. I actually do have to earn a living. So I don't have a lot of time, but I am leaving the link because H.G. Tudor gave an interview to Sonia Poulton, who's another YouTuber. By the way, I'm not a blogger because a lot of people send me, oh, you don't even have like proper places, or you don't look professional, that you don't have a studio. I'm not a blogger. I'm just talking to you guys. Anyways, in this interview, Sonia asks if he always knew he was a narcissist. And he said no, but he always knew from a very young age that he was different because he could manipulate people. He saw that he could get away with a lot of stuff, that he could make people do stuff. So he was aware, fully aware of his behavior. He knew, just like everybody in life, you push and probe to see how far you can get away with things. It's normal. That is, he was aware. He claims that it wasn't until he was in his university that his girlfriend told him, listen, she was a psychologist studying psychology, and she told him, listen, your behavior classifies you as a narcissist. That's when he realized that his behavior, his action, his interactions with people had a name. But he was fully aware of his actions. In another video, he also says that it's not like Meghan Markle sat in the US and decided that she's going to move over to England and meet a prince. No, of course not. And my girlfriend explained it to me this way. I'm going to talk about Australia, guys, because I read the news about a couple who bought a mine, and the first thing they did is they run into this huge opal, which is worth millions. So I'm going to compare it to that from what I understood from what my girlfriend explained. Meghan Markle knew that that she had no prospects in North America. Nobody was hiring her. And I do have a feeling that her admitting in that interview that she had committed fraud to the unions, and even she said there's quite a few directors who will never work with me. So her admitting that openly in an interview, I don't think that would have endeared her to many directors or many people in Hollywood. So she decided to go to the UK to try her fortune. So imagine that Meghan Markle, let's say she didn't go to the UK. This is just an example, guys, okay? Imagine that she decided to go to Australia to try her luck, to work. There are some mines in Australia, from what I was told, this is information related to me, that you can actually go and they will let you seek and see if you find anything. And if you find anything, they'll give you a fee. But of course, they keep you have to sign something that you keep you have to hand over what you find, and you get a percentage of whatever it is that you find. Imagine that Meghan Markle went to Australia, broke, looking what to do, because, and then when she goes to this farm, they make her sign the standard contract, which is, if you find anything, we'll give you a fee and, a percentage or whatever it is that you find. Because most of the times they don't find anything or nothing of value, Anyways, but Meghan Markle goes to Australia, and let's say she goes into this opal mine. And at the first stroke, after a few little times, she found this amazing stone, which is worth millions. It makes the news. Woman from the United States found stone worth millions. So now Meghan Markle, who didn't plan in the United States, I'm going to go into this farm and I'm going to get this stone and I'm going to do this and that. No, that was not. She was trying her luck. But once she got that stone, she says, fuck it. If it. Why should I give this stone to them? I found it. Never mind that she signed a contract. So she sets out to nullify that contract. She could claim that, she didn't know what she was signing, that she didn't know the laws, or that the people, she will try to assassinate the character of the people that she signed the contract with in order to, to portray them as bad people who forced her to sign this contract. All of this in order for her to be able to leave Australia, to go back to the US and sell the stone and live off like a rich person. Because her goal, once she found the stone, she probably didn't think of honoring her contract. Is screw this, I can go back with this to the States and live like a rich person. Now, her stone, what she found in the UK, is this idiot Harry. Once she went to the UK, she put herself out there with minor celebrities. This is why Piers Morgan never heard back from her. Because once she got that second date with Harry, she saw that she had access to him. She put all her energy into hooking him in, because that was her stone. That was her way out. And once but there were a few problems, because that stone is only valuable if it's in the UK, and she doesn't want to stay in the UK. She wants to go back to the US with this stone. This is just a metaphor, and live rich and show people around. She wants to go back where she came as a rich person. So she had to sign kind of like a contract, because she was told, listen, you don't have to remain here in the UK. You can marry, we will help you keep working as an actress, and you can go to the States if you want to. But that's not what she wanted, because then it didn't hold that value for her. It would be like it would be like if they told you on the mines, listen, it made the news, we can give you a little bit higher percentage, and and you can go back with the news. And no, she wanted the stone, and this is why she accepted working for the royal family. Then because she never intended on staying in the UK, never, she set out to nullify the contract that she signed with the royal family, which is, I'm going to work, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. What did she set out to do? She set out to character assassinate them, to make it impossible. It's like when a person who doesn't want to quit. I don't know if you've been in this situation where you have employees that they don't want to quit, because if they quit, their compensation package is not as great as if you fire them. Because if you fire somebody, they're entitled to more compensation, more financial things, especially if it's an unfair dismissal. So she didn't want to quit because it wouldn't look good for her, and she wouldn't get as much money, and she wouldn't be perceived as well back in the United States, where that was her aim all along. So she made it impossible for the royal family. She made it impossible for everybody. This is why she bullied. First, because she's a bully, but this is why she bullied everybody. This is why nothing was good enough. This is why nobody was good enough. People's behavior was not good enough. And Princess Anne saw that a mile away coming. Everybody. I remember being completely trashed when I posted it. When I saw Oprah there, I thought, how can people not know that? So I was completely, everybody saw it coming a mile away. Everybody. A lot of people. And I said I had to delete those tweets that I put back in 2000 because I was so trashed by it, So in that sense, I disagree with Tudor, not because I'm smart or anything else, but because of what my girlfriend says, and but what he says himself, that he did know that he had a manipulative behavior, that he knew what his actions were, that he didn't know what the name for that there was a name for his personality type. That's a different story. That's a different story. But Meghan Markle is fully aware. If she commits fraud, she cannot go into a court of law and say, oh, I didn't know because I'm a narcissist and I'm not unaware of what I'm doing. That's bullshit. So I'm going to leave that link there. Please don't make me research. I'm not going to contact my friend anymore. So what Meghan Markle is doing, the problem that she has now is that it backfired. And kudos to Princess Anne, who who spoke out, and rightfully so called it, because she knew that Meghan Markle was not going to spend any time learning the culture of the British people or the monarchy or anybody, because she could also see a mile away that she just wanted to marry, get the fame, the platform, and the money, and move over. And the comment that she was concerned about the children is because I pretty much assumed that what if they move abroad and then and Harry realizes that he has been conned and he wants to leave, but then the children are going to be split up. I am pretty sure that she was thinking down the line of divorce, what's going to happen with these kids, because she's not going to want to stay here. She could see that she was never going to stay there. Everybody could see that. So her worry was legitimate. It was not about color. And shame on Harry. A lot of people are still letting Harry off the hook because they want their prince back. I don't know what's going to happen today. I did get my petition back, but I'm going to wait and see what happens today. I got up today and I went to the royal.uk website, and they're still there. Hopefully by today it will be removed. If not, then I will have to. I don't want to post it, because if they actually do say things, and then it might make my petition redundant. It won't be important anymore. And if not, I might have to amend some things. So anyways, yeah, Meghan Markle is fully aware of what she's doing. Whether she knows that she's a narcissist, that's a different story. But she's aware of her actions. No, she didn't plan in the United States, I'm going to go and meet Harry and no. But once she got him, once she saw the possibility, like once she found that stone that is worth it, she set out, and she knew that she had found it and that she'd been credited. She said about how to nullify that contract. By character assassination, she didn't let people in who could expose her, i.e. her family, her childhood friends. Why? Because she was planning everything. She set out to get people who were important to her, and because she was thinking of moving back to the US. Hence, there's premeditation. This is the difference in a court of law, when somebody's crazy or not, if they understand what they're doing, if they understand the consequences, and she does. I don't know, what do you think? Please leave your comments. Thank you for being so kind. Thank you for your donations. And Harry is another narcissist. Absolutely. He's not as psychopathic as she is, but he is a narcissist, and she recognized that she could, massage his ego and get away with everything. And she did, so they're both the same. And kudos to Princess Anne and Lady C for speaking out. That was very courageous of her to speak out and clarify this, because culture and race is completely different. Just like Meghan said, rude and racist is different. Culture and race is different. And she never intended to understand the beautiful British culture. Yeah. I wish I could go to Australia and to that mines and find an opal. Anyway, because fire opal is my favorite stone. Anyways, thank you very much, guys. And please, I don't want to hear more about this. If you disagree, that's great. Go on with that. But please, I received so many emails about that. But yeah, my friend says that they are aware. Even this guy says he was aware of his actions. He wasn't aware his personality had a name. Anyways, have a good day, guys.